Welcome to Home Cinema and Tech Review. In this video, I'll be teaching you how not to get scammed by AliExpress, what to look out for, and how I get scammed with knowingly. Because I say knowingly because I knew that there was a possibility because of the price, but I wanted to check that out and how it becomes an action, how much money you can get back if anything happens like this. From the AliExpress, how they support it or unsupported it. I will tell you all the story if you're a watch lover and if you're purchasing from AliExpress. This video will be a guide to not to get scammed or to be careful how to choose stuff. This video will include two parts. First part, I will show you the watch. This is a Seizenn watch, as you can see. I will show you the watch in detail and then how much worse it is than the original, and in the second part I will screen capture and show you a couple of sellers that I believe they are scamming people and what to look out for in the screen capture style. So let's dive in. The product comes with a package like this. I say package like this because it's not actually a packaging at all. Other side will be including my credentials, so I'll be taking the inside of the box. They call this as a box, but it's blown out until the product arrived me. This is a blown out box, torn into pieces without doing anything. It came like this, and the watch was around this cushion. It might be a workable, something useful, but for my case, it's crap. So the watch is Seizenn Echo Drive Diver 200 meters. From distance, it looks good, but the mechanism, as you can see, it's not Echo Drive at all. And at the back, we got back cover, but it's pushed back cover, not a screw down back cover. You will see the original watch when I talk about this fake one and very bad fake one. Original watch is a matte finish, has a matte finish, like industrial finish, brushed. This watch has a glossy finish and tries to have a finish at least. The back says, let's just take a look. It says 10 bars, but the front says 200 meters, which means it's totally fake. So they use some of the original photos to let you believe that the watch can be original. And when I try to open it with the watch opener, this is an old device. So what happened? This plate is so bad. As you can see, there is a piece that stands out so you can easily, put your knife or opener in and push it. When I did that, look what happened. It broken. Yeah. So it can be kind of like a needle and stick into your finger or something. Just be careful. And the bad things does not end there. When you rotate the bezel, it's not rotating anymore. It's got stuck. Yeah. It's worse than anything I see before this watch. And that's not the only case. There is a huge amount of movement. I can put the knife in. Just take a look at this in a macro shot. That is ugly. Just take a look at this. I can put the knife really in, and if I push it, I can't take it off, but I'm not going to. The original watch has a crown which has a logo on it. This does not. Original crown has industrial finish and it's thicker, and the lines on it are just separated a lot. So just like the watch itself in an original manner. So this has something different on it, and even the colors are not matching. So it's a crappy, shitty watch. This is a bad, very bad fake. So I don't want to use another word, but you get what I mean. So I'm trying to be polite as much as possible. This watch cost me around $45, which $45 you can buy. I will show you. I bought the Steeldive around $69 with the Seiko NH35 movement in the discount time. I'm not talking about Pagani Design. You can buy cheaper watches from them. There are, other than Steeldive, there are Addiesdive models which have Seiko quartz movement in them, and they are quite reliable. I reviewed them in my channel. So you can find around $35 very good Rolex style Addiesdive watches in the discount times. So this is a piece of crap that you can't find. You can really buy for a $45 a good Casio, which I reviewed early in my channel, and couple of QIMEI quality watches, in my opinion. So, as I've shown you what a piece of garbage this is, let's go to the second part, how not to get scammed and what they do and how AliExpress acted on my money and how much did I get back, recovered my money. Let's go to the important part. The second part begins. Welcome to the second part of the video. In this part, we're going to be talking about how to stay away from the scammers and what happened in my case. First of all, the store name is, as you can see, brand name and flagship store, kind of a cool looking name. So they tend to use like blah blah brand, flagship store, or XX brand, outlet store, or XX brand, officially discount store. Something will definitely make you feel like you're buying the real thing, but these type of names probably scammer names. So be careful about the store name and take a look at their profile, their sale numbers, and the community messages about them. So their history is important. Their star numbers are quite important. When I click to the store, as you can see, store does not exist. This explains many of the things, like I'm not sure whether the AliExpress canceled the store or they canceled themselves, but in any case, I didn't get my full money back and I got scammed. I knew this could have happened, but just I want to try it to tell the story about it. So I paid 1,000 Turkish liras, which means about $55. And when I click in the details, as you can see, I have my request and my request seems finished. When I hit the request, I have the request history. I got half of my money back, not including the tax and the shipment. So I got very little money back. So I got all the details here. First of all, I told them this is a very bad fake watch and the original version. I have also the original version, so I know this is not an original, definitely, exactly, because I have the same watch in a professional manner. I am also a YouTuber and or a watch lover. I declare everything here. I also send files, something like this, to show them how the watch fails. And let's just get back. Okay, I also shoot a video about it, show the box and how the content came to me. So they told me that I have an option to send the product back and get the full refund. That is the trick. I have to send the product back to get the full refund, and they will give me a code, and I need to send the product back. But when I send it back, same thing applies to me when the seller sends the product to the customer. By that, what I mean is, if a company sends you this product, there is a button for you to confirm that product arrived. So if you don't confirm and go to the refund or any kind of solution with the AliExpress, they'll try to help you and not sending the money to the seller. Money will be on the AliExpress side for the customer's safety. But what happens if I send the product back? Same thing applies. Product goes to the seller, from the customer to the seller, goes back, and the seller has to confirm that product is not damaged and good is fully came back like they've sent it to the customer. So in this case, the scammer could tell that you have damaged the product. How are you going to prove that you have not damaged the product or change it in a fake way? So you have to trust a scammer seller to confirm your order and give you the full money back. I don't think that will ever happen. So what will happen? Probably scammer will tell the AliExpress the product came damaged, but the damage caused by the customer, or they will probably tell it has there is a problem and product didn't arrive, they just send the empty box or something like this, because you can't trust a scammer. So what the systems fails, it's a safety procedure, but if you scam people, why you should be help people in the end of this transaction, right? So the scammer probably won't pay you full money back. The same thing will probably happen, like maximum you will get the half of the money. So the half of the cost will be probably really more than enough for these type of scammers. So they tend to get away with the half of the money by sending you a cheap fake thing, and you'll get scammed. So I will write down a lot of things, but it doesn't help, and connecting with the AliExpress could have solved something. Probably you might be thinking that, but there's no easy way. So stay away from the sellers with fake names. It's not about this brand. You could be seeing this for any brand. So the scammers will try to make you believe that they are real deal of a shop. Look for the feedback. Look for the customer feedback, how many products they have sold and how many feedback they have, and also the year of the shop when you click. Right now I can't show you details because my shop blew away. Right now it doesn't exist. I hope you learned lesson from this video. You have to trust the seller or the company. So go for the safe websites, go for the trusted sellers, and go for the only original products. So don't waste your time and money just buy a good old Casio, and don't get scammed, or any kind of good watch for that matter. But go for always original and look for the store names and comments. And if I were you, I wouldn't be buying any big brand from the AliExpress, but I would go for the other websites, because scamming will be most probably happen. And if you see especially cheap prices for known brands, oh, stay away. Stay away. Hope to see you in the next video. Watch-highres. Bye from now.